small beauty of dot. Yes, that plays a very important role. Now, if you do a soldering for iPhone, okay, I think they'll charge you more than 5,000 to 6,000. But but the soldering matters here. Soldering matters here. As a very simple layman example, you can understand this. Okay. Now, even if you go to an ordinary phone, if they do soldering for one drop of lead, you feel that they charge 500, 200, minimum they'll ask 250. See, one drop cost around, it costs around only 0.00001 paise for the material, but still they get it. See how far they come because of this soldering. When it is more quality of soldering, automatically the price will go for 1,000 rupees, 100 rupees. Since we are afraid to give that much amount, they do it with ordinary soldering lead, and they never maintain the paste, and then they maintain the layer. That is a very important part here. And that is a very important part here. And now, when you talk about one more company, when you talk about the same electronics company, material quality check, material material quality check. We never do that. See, if you go to electronics market, the resistor cost about the resistor costs about 13 paise. Okay, 13 paise. Of course, you will buy it for 25 paise. Some shops, the same resistor, you may get it for 1 rupee, because it depends upon the number. But actually, here the original resistor price is 0.3 paise. But still, when you go ahead with what I can say, a duplicate one, it will be 0.1 paise, not more than that. Okay, original difference only 2 times, 3 times. But still, what happens here, still we don't have any question mark, we don't have any tool to check it, unless otherwise you are expert. But that fellow, that in the shop, he knows how to look into this product, how to look into these components. Even the resistors you buy in your college, many times you may feel that, it is not working. 4 or 5 times it will work, and third time you can throw it. See, when you talk about a resistor of 0.1, or 0.3, 0.3, that will come out for 15 paise or 25 paise. Both will be mixed. It doesn't know how to identify. That is a problem. Mixed. See, what we do actually, we never even go to these shops. Of course, we buy always in bulk. Normally, this is a very big problem. Even myself sometimes will be confused. We'll go for a bulk. What do you mean by bulk? We'll go for a branded companies. Okay, branded companies in Moser, and you go for a product like some companies are there in America, and we directly buy from this company. Even a resistor, of course, the same resistor 25 paise will come for even 2 rupees. But still, these products are branded, and if there is any failure, you can return back. Okay, but still, that is what a very big game is being played everywhere. Sometimes in electronics, you get the same product, what is original, you'll get it for 5 rupees. The same product, you'll get it for 50 rupees. But still, we are not aware that how to select it. All these things is based on materials. All things is based on materials. Material plays a very vital role. Okay, material plays a very vital role. And you know that, when you talk about the material, inspection of material, where you can use it material in electronics. Okay, and not only in electronic components, assembling of components can be checked. Components can, it means that assembling of component, I can do it by using my normal camera. Okay, normal camera. Sometimes during the assembly, I can use my thermal camera to check out how heat is being spread out when I design a board. When the board is in production, for example, huge production of board, by the time I don't have any instrument to check it out. how do they check it in real time? If you go to some electronic, I don't know how many people are from Chennai. A lot of companies are there, especially when I talk, you can see these companies very near to Panimalar itself, the college which is conducting these type of seminar. I don't know how many people are seen this Trivitronics. Trivitronics is very next to this Panimalar company. I don't know how many people have seen this. They are the people who give the products for all over the world. In that company, they have automatic product quality checking. What I can say, instruments, and they have the device itself. Even in PCB company, okay, the PCB layers are not being checked. You see that when we I don't know how many people are aware about it. This is a very common statement. It goes with the all teachers, who evaluate the projects. Normally, I've seen this projects. They'll say very simply, "What is this? How much it is cost? 12,000, for example. Yeah, why you paid at this much? This is going to be 100 rupees, and this is going to be 100 rupees. The board is 100 rupees. Something like that. You just talk it, but still, people has to understand what is the difficulty faced by PCB designers when they get that PCB. Even in my real time experience, you never do this. We never do this. If I get a order for one company for making a PCB, okay, it cost about 100, but everybody thinks only about this 100. But when we buy this, we'll get it 4 pieces because damn sure this piece will be failed. Even PCB company will put only 4 pieces of minimum. He'll give us 4, but actually you charge us 100. But before that, I give 400, which is an hidden cost. It's a hidden cost. Why? Because they know that they don't have any quality check for the PCB materials, the tracks or something like that, holes or something like that. Certain things are not being checked. Just like that, they the circuit and they'll give it to you, and they heat it and they'll give it. But till now, if I bought 100 boards, for example, 100 boards, okay, I can able to use immediately. Immediately, it means that if I keep that board for 1 year, that will be spoiled. It will be waste. There should be a judgment because it becomes oxidized. Because these things are not known to electronics engineers because it is only dealt with the company people. That is what I'm trying to say. It's a real time scenario. You can see this, these boards, 100 boards, oxidized will be there. So if I use this 100 boards within 3 months, I can use it. That is one condition. The same board, okay, if I use it for 3 months, normally I can get only, what I can say, maximum 70% of working board, 25 under loss. Normally it fails. Normally it will fail. After that too, after inserting the component, okay, then I put my board and then if I solder it, okay, then what happens, even the component cost also will be included. So that is what the reason when you go to any product, in electronics, they sell it 10 times, 20 times actual cost. Okay, please, Professor, hereafter don't try to say that, by seeing a particular product, it is a less cost. This is a real scenario of an electronic engineer. Electronic engineer, even when they do the PCB, okay, the company may reject it. If they put, even you're talking about 5 pieces, but what that particular people will do, that you understand. Say I am ordering for 1 PCB, okay, but actual PCB company will give me 5 PCBs because they won't take one. If you ask one, no, he will include this money here because he knows that 5 PCB we want to put. And if you ask that, the PCB company will give 5 pieces. Before giving these 5 pieces, the company will go for 7 pieces. This is how things goes. In 7, he'll select 5 and he'll give because he may reject it. Already 2 is lost. So this cost is included in my 5. Okay. And that is what the reason they want to make this as 4 pieces. If you go to any, I think you can able to understand, if you go to any photo, if you ask or passport sites, they won't give. At least they'll ask for 3 or 4 last material cost. Okay. Photos. Okay, 3 or 4. They have to get minimum photo. That isn't good. They won't give. Okay. And if your size is very big, because the material will be wasted, and if the quality is not good also, they'll try to replace it and they'll give the best one among the three. It's on based on probability. See, these are how the things are going, but still, all educated people, all people who know, all in colleges, since they are not aware about this situation, they used to simply say that it is only 5,000 rupees, and automatically we ourselves degrading our engineering department and without knowing what is real fact. See, because if you go to, I think in Chennai, I think there are more than 3,000 industries were there. Industries were there only in PCB. Industries are there in PCB. But still, because they cannot able to bear this material cost loss. It means that material will not be at the good when they go for heating process. Okay, and they lose more amount. So that number of companies has been reduced. Okay, I think now they have only 600 or 700, and especially now import export policies, okay, has become tough. Okay, and now they never prefer this PCBs. PCB companies are really struggling hard to get imported one, because you get a lot of taxes and all those things when you go for import. So not only this material cost, there is also one part. Of course, I can say 70% of this is because of material loss, quality material without knowing the inspection methods. They don't have at the lower end. If it is a very big company, they'll have it. Even very big company, the manufacturing cost and board cost, they cannot afford the employees with the union, and then according to government legal rule of payment, so they'll outsource this. Even your L&T is outsourcing. Even your BPL is outsourcing. All biomedical equipments will get these type of soldering jobs out. And you can ask where they're going to do, because all the boards are from imported or something like that. No, it's not like that. See, it's only thing like that, when there is a problem in the board, for example, if you buy a CNC machine or something, what they do, they majorly, which is going to make a very big fault, that will be soldered here. And especially you can get this soldering jobs not only here, you can get it from the mechanical industries like you can say that in CNC machines, you get a lot of boards will be there, you get a lot of jobs. And then you'll have your welding every day you can get minimum 5 boards. If you go to BSNL switching boards, switchboards of connecting, and that will daily, if 100 to 1,000 boards from each switch room will be failed, you need soldering. And biomedical equipments needs soldering. See, like this, you can make a very big list of this soldering equipments. Ganesh, okay, soldering equipments, and similarly, you can go for any sort of indigenous developed boards. For example, if you talk about indigenous developed boards, what is that? But everything you cannot import it. Once you import, you'll not go for any service. What are the service area sectors where electronics people has to understand? Don't think about the mobile boards. Mobile boards, we have very big companies to solder. There are other boards where you need this type of soldering is required. For example, okay, you want to have some what I can say control boards. I think one company called Power Systems. Okay, they have a lot of acquisition boards which you cannot import, and you can have LED companies. So you get lot of soldering LED bulbs. Now you can get it in paper also. You make an LED company, will get the product and will give out money, will give the material, and all those things. Our companies are dealing with LED boards. You cannot import our LED, because LED boards which are imported now, it cannot work for more than 6 months or 3 months. If you want to make an LED bulb of 1 year or 3 year, because our mentality is that even you give less price, okay, you have to have your product worthy usage should be more than years. And that is our mentality. So that cannot work out for Chinese product. That cannot work for any other any other imported boards. So a lot of boards are there, a lot of opportunities there for soldering, and a lot of things are there. Now, I think you understand what I mean by property of material plays a vital role in what I can say electronic components. Okay, electronic components. Of course, what are the electronic components other than this? You can use it, where you can use for checking your devices through machine vision. Every products, what I said, there is a failure. Only your machine vision is going to help us how to solve this. See, when you go for electronic components, okay, when you go for electronic components, what are the components you're going to check in such machines? All indigenous textile instruments. Textile instruments are made only in India. You cannot, in electronics, we have a very bad opinion that everything has to be imported. No, everything you cannot do your importation, because you take I'll just take a one small example. Okay, I'll just take a small example. Everybody knows that flex printing. Flex printing. Everybody knows about flex printing. The cost will be 25 lakhs. Okay, if you import, if you import it, it comes around 50 to 25 lakhs. If you buy it in from Indian supplier, or what I can say, even from a reseller or an authorized agent, you'll go for 35. Normally, people will go for import. Okay, they go for import. Now, when you go for importing, okay, what happens when it goes for servicing? A small board, okay, which will be frequently, normally in servicing sector, normally the normal boards which will go will be the board which contains FET and which contains MOSFET. Only these things will go. Okay, where other things will not be, it will be having its life. But still, the FET and MOSFET part will be a vital region where you can see this board to be gone out. See, if you go for soldering,